The title of this video already sounds like I got rejected from art school, so let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. This video is going to be a tough one because there are many things that I hate about the characters you can create in Final Fantasy XIV, and it's no surprise either. It's been a hot topic for many seasoned players of the game, while many new players will see the customization features as really good, until they walk up to Miqo'te Experiment 911. So welcome to whatever this video is about, starting things off with I hate your customization features. It's quite something for a player to explain to someone new to the game on how there are two faces that are exactly the same as one another. The only difference is one having a stubble and a shittier sleeping habit, while both sharing terrible facial features like how my facial hair looked like back in college. The stubble could have been a simple added feature, and you could go more and beyond with the simplicity of adding more density and some other facial options instead of just giving us whatever this is. I hate your running animation. Why is it that the character that can be grotesquely powerful enough to carry a great sword larger than their whole being have to run like a damsel in distress? I know there are many people who love this running animation, trust me. I know from the many people who have flooded my comment section mentioning their love for that animation. But I cannot help but say how terrible this animation is in comparison to the other running animations this game has. And that excludes Elezen. I hate your eyebrows. It's not enough that your facial hair options are limited and different depending on what face you select. Your eyebrows have been stripped off of your person, and it's simply because Asmongold made a Highlander, and his eyebrows keep going up and down enough for them to take off like some bald eagle listening to the American national anthem. I hate your face. Honestly, when you look at the options that we have for the female Highlander face, most of them look terrible. Except this one, I guess. Honestly, part of me believes that while Square Enix were designing the many options of faces for us to choose from, they fell short on time when they stumbled upon Highlanders and said, fuck it, now we have this. Brilliant. This is a 2-for-1 special because I equally hate both of your anatomy. Why is it that the supposed elegant race in the world of fantasy, alongside the most populous race in the canon lore of 14, have the strangest appearances anatomically? Do you mean to tell me that if I woke up in the world of Final Fantasy XIV, I'd be dogpiled primarily by these anatomical nightmares of extremely stretched out proportions? I mean, look at this. And look at this. You cannot tell me that the proportions of Elezen's are completely normal. It's absurd. I didn't mean to have both of these races have male and female merged together in what I hate about the race, but you can't really blame me for that because that is exactly what I hate about Lalafells. There is absolutely nothing separating male and female Lalafells besides their voices and their facial features, and I absolutely hate that. Their animations are the same, which also means their demeanor is more or less the same thing. They are the same height, the same appearance, and more or less dressed the same exact way except for their starting outfit. But that doesn't really count because who the fuck wears that? Can you tell which one is male and female in this image? It's a trick question because they're both female, fuck you. I hate your tensed fingers. What's wrong, man? You remember that it's time to sit on the cuck chair for the millionth time because your modded Miko waifu just keeps getting railed by some other mod beast futa female Miqo'te? Don't worry, I understand, because more or less everyone wishes to be on the receiving end of that fuckery. Don't ask. But I still don't see the point of the male Miqo'te having these curled fingers to symbolize tensity and strength. They look more relaxed in their other poses. Why is it that their default pose has the most tensed one? It makes no sense. I hate you in general. Without a shadow of a doubt, catgirls are probably the most popular fantasy character ever simply because of their sex appeal. Cats already have this attitude of being confident and foxy, so mix that with women and you get quite the character to work with. Though most female Miqo'tes end up being some sort of cock worshipper instead of the confident foxy character that I mentioned earlier, not to mention them usually having horse cocks. I hate your anatomy. Why in the fuck do male Roegadyns look like a fucking cinder block? Hell, you can customize yours to actually look like one. The first time I saw them, all I could really think about was the fact that they are a glorified Steve from Minecraft, and those fingers be looking like weird sausages, especially when you put a ring on it. I hate your self-made limitations on glamour. Have you tried wearing something like this? Or like this? Now compare it to this. Or this. See the difference on how more cute and modern outfits look pale in comparison to something bulkier and stronger? It's not to say that's a bad thing, but there is a reason as to why people pick the other female options over this one. I hate your hairstyles. Honestly, whenever I see the many options that male aura have as options for hair, I die a little on the inside. It kind of replicates that one picture your parents refused to delete of you. You know, the one where you had that phase and you really liked that hairstyle on you. Really selecting a hairstyle that doesn't match with your face, but you didn't care because you really liked that hairstyle. I hate how small you are. Female auras can look absolutely amazing, but they are just too small. And a lot of people like that. And it's only because it came with your fucking genetics, brother. Just like how it came with your genetics to love cream pies, even though you know you'll break even between obesity and overweight. I think if female auras were just a tad bit bigger, I think they would look pretty amazing. But alas, they are the smallest in the taller bunch. I hate your posture. And I know a lot of people, myself included, would have said that this is simply the posture of an average gamer. But the only reason they have this posture is because they are shorter than their female counterparts. Where do you think they're staring majority of the times? Regardless of that, bad posture is something that does really sting. It makes one person feel extremely uncomfortable. Moreover, with the fact that they carry this posture while running too. I hate your hairstyle limitations. Vieras are a wild race and somehow we have more clean and sleek hair over something that's more rabid and wild. You mean to tell me that we can't have a long ponytail similar to Fran? Or something that doesn't look like a fucking onion? Why do male Vieras get the tribal look better than the female Viera? It doesn't really help that we are getting more hairs that are used by all races and genders than getting some more unique hairs that fit with the race and character models. This last one has to be a double whammy because you and I cannot deny this one fact. Why the fuck do Hrothgars have unique hairs for specific faces? You mean to tell me that I need to get a face transplant just so I can use a different hairstyle? There are honestly some faces that already have nice hair to work with, but it doesn't help the faces that look fugly as shit to have hairstyles that don't really help at all. Not to mention the fact that we are getting basic human hair on a race that is also tribal and non-human. I hate how your face selection is tied to the face you selected. And that's it. That's the video. Thank you for watching whatever this video is. The next time you see my name in an application for an art school, you better accept, or else there will be consequences. Also, not to be that guy, but I can't help but let Instagram talk to me like the Green Goblin mask whenever I say the sentence that starts with I hate. You know what I mean? Call me Peter Griffin the way I hate. Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry for the white cat to not be here, by the way. He's on leave.